Stork right now may have actually taken the lead if he can break this defense. It's going to be close, though. Fantasy with his fantastic vulture skills may have saved the day. Although really he's lost most of his tanks, so I wouldn't call that a total save, but still he may be able to stop the attack from going further, which is certainly good enough. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Stork. Oh, mind! Holy mine! I don't know if Stork saw that. I think he did. Oh my god, that was the most ridiculous mine I've seen in a while. That's one of those crazy mines, like those that kill like 10 probes. 4 Dragoons! 4 damaged Dragoons. God. Anyway, Fantasy on the counterattack. Stork right now is able to hold it off. I think Fantasy needs to go for a stronger push than what can fit in one dropship, because that is definitely not enough to fight off a real army. Stork right now managing to round out his tech tree. We'll see if he goes Arbiter soon. He does have upgrades going too, and he has now his 5th Nexus up at the upper right, or the middle right, sorry. Stork right now has no mining going in his main, but that's okay. Fantasy once again stifled here in his harassment. Although he is doing what I said he should, a stronger push. This time he's backed up with 2 siege tanks. This could actually get in, and that would be bad for Stork, of course. That base is not easily defendable, but Stork, wow, has 2 shuttles right now. He manages to take out a lot of mines, and he's going to drop Zealots, although Fantasy is going to do some of his fantastic micro with his dropships like he's been doing. Very Boxer-esque. I speak of this because Boxer, of course, has been in a lot of hype videos since a long time ago with his awesome dropship play. He's managed to take out like high numbers of Dragoons with just 2 tanks in a dropship. I mean, I think there's a good video of him taking out like 5 or 6. Just search up, I think Pimpus Plays or something, or Boxer on YouTube, and you can see that from the early days. Looks like Fantasy may be thinking about picking up a base. He probably needs to at this point. He's also thinking about a strong attack. This time it is fully backed up. Stork has cleaned out the last ones. Although it may be late for Fantasy here, he's allowed Stork to mine for a very long time. And Stork is, now has a larger army. I'd say about an even army with food count, 157 to 133. God, I love that unit counter. It should be in every StarCraft match. I don't know why it's not. Frankly, in the pros at least. It looks like Stork's going to go in, and he gets Zealots on the ground. He manages to pick off a number of tanks. There's still more tanks well hidden in the background, though, so Stork's not going to advance. And Fantasy has that core of his army intact. That's 7 or 8 tanks right now that Stork is going to find hard to stop. He's going to need a lot more Zealots or some magic casting units. I don't know what's happened to, oh, just as I say that, there's the High Templar. Is he going to get the Storm off, though? He needs the Storm. He gets some off on Vultures. Vultures are probably going to snipe the High Templar. Uh-oh, the High Templar doesn't get it. Oh, man, this could be critical here. Stork needs to get a Storm on the tanks. Is he going to do it? We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. Stork right now, man, manages to get in with speed lots, shuttles. What a combined arms attack from Stork. Fiercely fighting off whatever Fantasy had. Fantasy's down to just the tanks, which may go down soon, although Stork right now is whittled down pretty much also. I think this is going to benefit Stork, though. He has the resource advantage, so replacing armies should not be a problem for him. And by the way, if I sound much more awake than I did in the first 12 minutes or so of the commentary, it's because I did the first half last night, and I'm finishing up right now in the morning. Obviously, I am much better rested. I've got my stim pack on. Looks like Stork is going to clean this up. Right now, he is going to take care of these tanks and once again stop Fantasy from a major attack. Well, no, he's going to run his Zealots away, actually. Preferring to save him for another fight. Oh no, Storm drop at the top. I don't even think Stork notices it. Stork, get a Storm off, man. Oh, what is Stork doing? And this is what I mean. Even the best StarCraft players do have slips in their multitasking. In fact, all the time, I'm sure. That's what determines the very best from merely pro, is partially how well they multitask. Although not necessarily. Sometimes strategy is very important for the slower players who do succeed, like Savior. Not the fastest player, in fact one of the slowest, but still was very successful for a long time. and still can be with a slow APM, to be absolutely honest. I think it's mainly other F factors that are stopping him. But anyway, it looks like we've got an attack at the upper right of Fantasy's base. Stork needs to do that because defending is all good, but he also needs to put up more pressure, stop Fantasy from getting that resource flow. And Fantasy right now is doing a very good job at the middle left. Stork may be in trouble here. This siege has once again been reestablished, and it's in a very sturdy position there. Mines on one side and just a bridge on the other. So it's going to be hard for Stork to attack. Stork's going to try to sneak out from behind. He's got some forces. Maybe he's going to cut off reinforcements. Maybe he's going to try for a counter. Huge minefields everywhere, though. Oh, and nice catch by Fantasy. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Stork, the mines are bad for you. Oh, but he manages to break out. Oh, before the Nexus goes down. Nexus survives with probably one siege tank hit on it. Yeah, I think so. Less than 70 hit points. Ridiculous. And Stork right now is in a very good saving position here. He manages to pick off the upper right, and as the game goes on, this position is going to be less and less tenable for Fantasy, who is going to be out of minerals very soon. Stork moving in and clearing out the forces. I think Stork may have this game, actually, despite losing his early Nexus, which certainly is a huge hit. And, you know, just basically getting countered hard by Fantasy's early opening. That forward racks really helped him out a lot. But Fantasy, I think, is going to be out of this game soon. Very surprisingly, to be honest. I think Stork has done a fantastic job here. And Stork right now, basically, yeah, he has the game, like I said, because of the resource advantage. Fantasy is going to be mined out in his main and his natural, so he'll be left with just the middle left, the top left, and that is not enough to sustain a real army. Fantasy trying to do some counter damage here, managing to pick off some probes. Stork's going to have Arbiter soon, and I don't see Fantasy taking care of that. He does, I guess he's looking for a Storm on the High Templar that might be in there. In that shuttle. Also, he's going to try to vulture them. But Stork right now is going to do a little bit of micro of his own. He looks like he drops a Zealot. And there's the High Templar. Going to get a Storm off regardless. Ouch. Ouch, Fantasy. You just got schooled a little bit there. I mean, he knew it was coming, and Stork got it off. Brilliant. Fantasy right now desperately trying to defend with D-Matrix tanks. But Stork just has way too much of a force there. And Fantasy is going to have to try to hold on in Game 2, I think, pretty soon. He is going to have to GG. And, you know, Stork right now has just, you know, very much impressed me against, you know, one of the best. Fantasy doesn't have the highest record against Protoss, but certainly he's beaten great players left and right to get to the finals of Star Leagues, and certainly it's always impressive to watch him play. I think one of the biggest upsets was when we were expecting him to lose to Bisu, and Bisu lost instead 3-0 a couple of OSLs ago, which allowed Fantasy to get into the finals. There's GG coming from Fantasy. Stork takes the first set of this round of 8 matchups. Still a long road to the finals, though, and we'll see what happens in Game 2. Thanks for watching.